The competition is heating up for private banking customers. Just came across this article here in a Swedish business newspaper talking about a new entry in the space and how large a pot of fees there is for the banks to fight over. We will talk quickly about the developments here in private banking and some of the benefits that you get when you join the club. I've been doing a few meetings, checking around with private banks to see which one I will sign up for, and they all pitch and offer different benefits. So it's quite interesting. I think that the competition will be a lot tougher going forward. It will be global as well, not only regional, as we see some countries having beneficial legislation in this area. However, let's get right into this private banking fight for customers and just talk a little bit about why they fight so hard for wealthier clients. Let's say that you're making a basic trade as a retail investor. You trade maybe 1,000 kroner or something like this, and the bank charges a fee of, let's say, 0.39% of that trade as the trading fee. Well, they don't really care then. However, if you make trades in the 200 to 300k range, all of a sudden that percentage of that trade becomes more meaningful for the bank, and they will fight harder to keep you, reducing fees, making certain offers, all this kind of jazz. So that's one of the benefits with private banking. You get certain reduced trading fees. And then they also try to offer certain rates on mortgages, so you will get different rates depending on how much capital you have with the bank. So it could go down to 4 something percent, I've heard, as the best one so far. But maybe there's one out there who offers 3, who knows? It's only research and time that will tell. And then, of course, also tax advice is another thing being offered in the private banking space. So one of those fees of those 15 billion in the space that the banks are fighting for. And of course, that makes perfect sense if they have an amazing pitch, an amazing model, and they can help you save a couple of 100k in taxes and charge you 10 something k for it. Well, it makes perfect sense in that case. So those are some of the benefits that they try to lure in customers with. And indeed, I think it's something that could be very beneficial. I also think we will see more and more access to other stock exchanges being something that they will try to promote to get more customers in, to have access to more exciting certificates and markets. I remember that being part of it way back when I worked in sales in private banking as well. So I know that there are offers on that as well. And then we also see another aspect of it, which is just personal service. For example, if you built up a lot of assets around the world, you have vesting accounts, you have pensions, you maybe have a few bank accounts as well, and stocks in some and funds in other. You get sort of an asset sprawl. And if you bank with Western banks, all of those banks are going to want to have more customer information on you as legislation, the laws demand it. So you're going to have letters home from 3 or 4 different banks asking for information. And every time you move to a new country, those banks are going to chase you and hound you and be really annoying. So being able to collect all of these savings into one place and having good personal service and not being hunted like a deer is also one of those benefits in the private banking space. So quickly on offerings here, quickly on why they are fighting so much for, as they say, the golden customers here in this article. Hope it makes sense, and as always, hope you guys make a ton of money, whatever investments you decide to make. Take care now, bye bye.